Hi there. Welcome. Come on in and get yourself nice and comfortable. And how are you today? Okay. Well, you're only going to be here at the sleep clinic for one reason. Am I right? You need a little help with those dreams that you're having. Are they dreams or are they nightmares? A little of both, perhaps? Sometimes we have to be careful what we watch before we fall asleep. May feel sweet at the time, but hey, nightmares can swiftly follow. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to help you using our state-of-the-art technology. I'm going to begin by attaching some electrodes to your head. Nothing too crazy, just something that will allow me to see into your dreams. Once they're attached, you'll find yourself starting to gently fall asleep. Once asleep, I'll see what you're dreaming and I'll pop in to just explain to you what is going on. And hopefully that will mean that we can move on from these dreams that have been causing you the trouble. Does that sound okay? Marvellous. For this part, you just need to sit back and relax. Any questions before we start? Because once these start to go on, you'll very quickly start to feel very sleepy. And when you do, I would fully encourage you to just drop off. Try and have some sweet dreams. Right. Well, the technology we use is patented and secret, so I can't tell you, unfortunately. However, does that feel comfortable? Yeah, you feel free to just pat it into place. Yep. There's 4 in total to go on, 2 on each side. And there is a sedative in the gel on these, around here. Same thing again, okay? And that's what's going to make you feel sleepy, okay? With that one? Yes, it's a rather pleasant feeling. So when you do feel the need to go to sleep, please do this side. You'll find that it's perfectly safe because I am able to wake you if there are any problems, if what we're seeing in those dreams is particularly, well, nightmarish. Last one, ready? Because I'm here all the time. It might look like I'm there in your dreams, but I'm not. Just using our technology to appear to you. Okay? Right, give those a good tap. Grab my clipboard. Okay. So you'll start to feel very sleepy very soon. And what will happen is the next thing that you will see will be your dreams. You'll hear me to begin with because I will be describing to you what I can see, what I think it means. And then I'll pop in to the dream to just make sure everything is okay. Is that all right? Great. Remember, you are completely safe. So when you're ready, close those eyes for me, and I'll see you in a moment. Oh, what a wonderful thing to be dreaming about. Thank you for constructing such a calming image. It's going to be pleasant for me to step into this one. It might be that you are deliberately showing me something that feels safe, but the fact that it's empty suggests there might be something unresolved, perhaps. But we've got freedom here. Do you like that feeling of freedom? There are no walls, and the absence of that suggests that you're not feeling constrained or trapped in any way. There's no sudden end to this either, so you might be able to see your future from here as well. It's a beautiful green environment. Might show recovery. A nice regulated nervous system. Mind if I step in? Well, this truly is wonderful. Do you feel happy here? No. Your REM synchronization is stable. The primary environment type does match, so what I was seeing back in the clinic, where I still am, matches here, matches the environment. Your emotional baseline seems to match this as well. It's going well. I can't see anything that doesn't belong here, something that may have just bled through from a previous dream. That's good. You know, the visual rendering is consistent. Everything behaving light and shadow as it should. I'm hearing the right sort of sounds. Well, this all looks good to me. Entryways and exitways, so you could explore here if you wanted to. I can see no peripheral motion either. This dream is quite safe. Feel free to return to this one at any time. So here's what I'd like you to do next. I'm going to step back out, and I'd like you to try and clear your mind. You're still sleeping soundly, you're still perfectly safe. So, just for 1 second, try and clear your mind and see if a new dream takes its place. And when it does, you'll hear me again. I'll be back in just a moment. Oh, well, now this is like you are spoiling me. The beach, standing at the edge of the water, can perhaps indicate some emotional navigation is required. Something that you might not want to fully step into, something you might just want to dip your toe into. We're emotionally processing here, but we're also at that boundary between the conscious and the subconscious, the ideal dream state, really. The tides might reflect your emotional rhythm. And if there are any footprints in the sand, well, you're feeling reflective and remembering somebody. But once again, it's a beautiful dream. Mind if I step in? Well, I can't understand why you've come to see me. This is not at all what I'm used to seeing. Let me take a quick look around while you enjoy this wonderful dream. Your REM synchronization is stable. Your primary environmental type is fine. Your emotional baseline also matches these surroundings. That's great. I can't see any meadow or anything like that, so we've got no bleed from the prior dream state. Your visual rendering is good. You're a good dreamer. Shadows and light sources are consistent. It sounds right. Entry and exit ways, absolutely fine. I can't see any peripheral motion at all. I can hear something a little different here though. Just let me step back out and check my instruments. Just bear with me. I couldn't decide what it was I could hear, whether it was a part of the dream, your heartbeat, my heartbeat, what that was, but we're definitely hearing a sort of resting heart cadence here. That doesn't belong on a beach necessarily. But it might be your brain trying to anchor to something stable. It might be that you're a little concerned that I keep turning up in your dreams, and that's absolutely normal. We'll have to see if that reoccurs in any of the future settings. But for now, just clear your mind again for me. We can leave the beach there, we can return at any point. But clear that mind for me, and let's see what dream turns up next. Okay, now we might be getting somewhere. Landscapes like this can represent complexity of thought. If you can see a path, it implies direction. However, there is limited visibility here, and that's very important. Trees can represent long-held beliefs, things that have had the opportunity to take root and grow, something that you want to hold on to. But environments like this can also signify incomplete awareness. The repetition of the trees might well indicate cyclical thinking, coming round and round to something. If you're walking through the forest and your peripherals are blocked, then it can indicate that you might be avoiding something. Mind if I step in and take a closer look? Okay. Well, once again, REM synchronization is good. But I can hear some footsteps. Can you hear that? I mean, being followed can sometimes represent sort of unresolved obligations, things like that. Looking at light sources and shadow sources. Sometimes they are self-generated sort of projections. The repetition can imply fixation, but it does feel a little bit like, well, that we're not alone. Can you feel that? What's that? Are you aware of having constructed this dream? Have you put someone in this dream? That's uncanny. It's like there's genuinely someone else here, not a figment of a dream, but someone. I'm going to step out. I'd like you to clear your mind. Clear your mind for me. Okay. A much calmer environment. Well done for generating this. Hotels, hotel corridors, they represent temporary identities. Sometimes transition, but without destination. And the identical doors might be all the different, unexplored versions of you. You might like to try and open some and see which version of you find inside. If you'd like to do that, I'm happy to come along with you and find out. We can do that together. It's still not that positive though. I mean, artificial lighting does imply something that's been constructed, a constructed narrative. And the repetition might mean you're struggling to make a choice and going over and over and over the same possibilities. Different lives, different decisions. Mind if I step in? Well, this has a better feel, which is good. Lights and shadows working well. REM as it should. What's that? What is that? Is that knocking? Knocking can often represent an attempt at communication. I mean, any of these could be entry or exit pathways, I suppose. It could represent something wanting to come in. It doesn't have to be negative, of course. It might be that you're feeling like you want to wake up. Sometimes knocking in your dreams can be an attempt to induce that wakefulness, that waking state. If you'd like to wake up, then you can. That is absolutely fine. You'll find me stood there with you. Is it you? Should we answer a door? You know what? Clear that mind for me. Clear that mind and, well, let's see what it gets replaced with. Nice and calm for me. Okay. Childhood bedroom. Well, we're looking now at foundational memories. I don't think this was your childhood bedroom, am I right? More like a construction of what you think a childhood bedroom is right now. I mean, they are vulnerability zones. We can think about this by way of you looking at your past identity. Wardrobes and doors can hint at hidden aspects of your life. But we're looking at maybe something that's unresolved here, and that's absolutely fine. If that's what we identify, that's then something we can begin to work through. But it looks calm and it looks safe. May I step in? Okay, so it looks like you've navigated your way back to a calm environment. It's actually a rather pleasant feeling here. How does it feel for you? Is it something calming, somewhere you'd like to stay? There's entries and exits, lights and shadows working as they should. Everything looks good to me. Okay. Laughter in dreams can sometimes be an expression of your fear of being judged. Hopefully you're nervous that there will be some judgment. And I promise you there won't be, not from me. I mean, laughter like this, exaggerated in this way, can be about perceived humiliation, but the brain can use sounds like these to see what your threat response is like, and I'll have to have a look at our technology, but right now it's testing my threat response, let me tell you. It really is, because I'm feeling once again like there's something in here with us. Not something that's part of a dream. Like something that's following us. It's that bleed through I've been talking about. But it knows not to make the same sounds twice. I'm going to step out. Stay calm. Stay calm, please. Okay, well, I'm not really loving this at all. At its core, playgrounds can represent innocence. But the fact that this is abandoned points to a loss of safety, and I have to say, I agree with you at this point. There's reinterpretations of past comforts and imbalance. There can be tension when innocence and neglect find themselves coexisting within dream architecture. Can I step in? Your REM synchronization is stable. But it's here, isn't it? What is it? What is it? Okay. Because I'm safe back at the clinic. And you're safe back at the clinic, but I can feel it. It's not part of your dream. What is it? What is it? Where is it? I've never, ever felt anything like this. What's happening? I'm going to step out, and I need you to clear your mind. And we need to get some other people to come and take a look at this. So, clear your mind for me, please. Well, this is the clinic. But you're not awake. So where is this? And why can't I step out? Look, is there any chance that you can wake up? Because whatever it is in here with us. And it is not a part of your dream. It is not safe. It is not okay. If you can, wake up and we will deal with this together. Any chance? Because I think I need to go and hide. This isn't the clinic. When you wake up, have a look around. Make sure you know where you are. I'm really sorry. I've got to go and hide. Be safe.